Hey wonderful you, it's Nirupama Vyas and I have got this new series to own up your greatness. And today I have a very important guest with us, Mr. Aashish Rego. Welcome to the show, Mr. Rego.
Thank you, Nirupama. Hi everyone.
So we're so glad to have him. So to talk about Mr. Aashish Rego, he is a music composer, an entrepreneur, an ideator, a facilitator, a trade union leader and general secretary for Music Composers Association of India. And guys, you need to hold your heart. He's the director of Board of Indian Performing Rights Society. So let's hear for Mr. Aashish Rego.
Thank you, Nirupama.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stick to the beat.
So I would want to know that how has been your journey so far? What have been the different turning points in your life? Can you share something about that?
Well, my journey has not been easy, I can tell you that. And when I started off, my choice of taking music as a profession didn't go down very well with my parents, my father especially. And there was a lot of conflict in the family. And but I stuck to my guns and took up music at a time when people never even thought that music is a profession. They used to think that music is a pastime.
Yeah.
But that's what something I really wanted to do. So I believed in it and took it up. And today I have the largest body of work in television for music in India and most probably in the world. So I've been successful in this field for a variety of reasons. I've been the amount of work that I have done, the quantum of work I've generated is because of various aspects. Like one is being unique. At any point in time, being different from everyone else is basically what keeps you standing out.
Yes.
So the music I did for Balika Vadhu, that stood out among everything else. And Balika Vadhu is one of the longest running serials in Indian history.
Yes.
And the music has been described as a hallmark of the show. So usage of folk instruments, live instruments and live music in television was something which I introduced at that point in time. And that stood out. And another thing is systemization of work, basically building a very strong team. So these aspects are applicable to any business. Generating, what I have this formula which I call Visa.
Okay.
For businesses.
All right.
Visa is V is for vision. I is for imagination.
Yeah.
Then S is for strategy.
Wow.
And A is for action.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's the visa to success. So having a very strong vision, knowing where I was going, and I wanted to be the best. Imagination and also I say integrity, both two very important aspects of any businessman and any leader, I would say.
Yes.
So imagination in the sense of differentiation and being unique from the rest of the people, standing out.
True.
So if your business is like everyone else's, nobody's going to look at you. But if you create your own niche and you find a place for yourself, which is apart from everyone else and different, then you stand to be noticed.
Wow.
And people want to know more about you and the products and the services you have to offer.
Yes.
Integrity is the founding block of every business.
Yes.
The trust you have with your team, the trust you build with your clientele, and the trust you build with your service providers.
True.
So sometimes there are businesses worth crores which I do on my oral word.
Yes.
So that's a trust that is generated.
Yes.
Yeah, and it comes over a time.
Yes.
But it can be lost in a moment.
Yes.
So integrity is something that has to be constantly built up and sustained.
True.
Then strategy. If you have a vision but don't know how to get there, then nothing's going to help you get there. It's like having a destination with no road.
True.
So when I started off in television, television was a very nascent industry at that time. Nobody even regarded television as an industry.
Yes.
And today television is a 20,000 crore industry.
Yes.
Yeah, so today television has taken over 4 times the size of films.
Yeah.
So I was at the right place at the right time, building the right business.
Yes. With the right strategy. Yes.
And I took action.
Yes.
Yeah, we all have a lot of castles which we build in our minds. Like if we had a penny for the amount of castles we build, we'd all be billionaires.
True.
But where it differentiates from most people is taking the action towards what we want to achieve or what we have the passion to achieve.
Yeah.
So that encompasses visa.
Those are the big takeaways for me. Have a system, have a visa, vision, integrity, imagination, have a strategy, and take action. That is what this man stands for. Amazing.
Frequency, catching all the lights. Just easy as ABC.
Sir, I want to know that what is your vision? What is that vision on which this entire premise stands on? Can you share your vision with our audience?
Okay. I've had a vision which I stand for today also, and there's a vision for the future. I will share both with you.
Yes.
Like my aim and goal has to be to ensure that music composers in India get paid royalties that are rightfully due to them.
Yes.
So our struggle culminated in the passing of the 2012 Copyright Amendment Bill, where the government of India recognized the right to royalties for music composers and made it an inalienable right. But the struggle is still on today because composers are yet to receive royalties because there are big corporations out there who don't want to pay those royalties. There are a lot of broadcasters out there who don't want to shell out that money which is rightfully due to composers and authors. So the struggle is still on. We are hopeful that it should be resolved and everybody works together to a mutual win-win situation. That is one vision which I am living today. My other is a vision for the future. A future of a better India. A future for creating a better environment in a physical sense as well as a non-physical sense for our children tomorrow. In a physical sense is a pollution-free India and a pollution-free world. In a non-physical sense, basically making our environment and surroundings more sensitive to everyone else's needs. And being pollution-free in the mind.
True.
Yeah, we all have this me first attitude. But I feel that we need to have an attitude of giving. And as a very famous person said, giving is the new receiving.
True.
The more you give, the more you receive. There's this NGO which I'm building right now which is called TINT. T-I-N-T-E.
T-I-N-T. Tint is the name.
Yeah. So this is not the end. That's what it stands for.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's an NGO for people who are senior citizens, who are handicapped and animals, all living together under one roof and mutually empowering each other and giving each other strength and love. And also we plan to get people who lost all hope in life. That's why the title, This Is Not the End. Because this is neither the end for people who have lost hope. This is neither the end for people who are senior citizens in life. And neither will it be the end for handicapped or animals. These are the people who don't seem to find a place in society today. So they can all bond together and give each other hope, love and happiness.
Wow. This is not the end. What a wonderful ecosystem to have everyone together and provide a mutually coexisting ecosystem. Hats off to you, Mr. Rego.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, sir, I want to know that how are you living your vision each day? Can you throw some light on that?
Well, I am constantly building assets. And I have understood one thing in life is that you can either have assets or liabilities in life. You can have assets or liabilities in your businesses. You can have assets or liabilities in your relationships. So I am in the process of one, building assets. Second, reducing liabilities. And third, making liabilities into assets. All three are a simultaneous process which are going on. So if those liabilities cannot be converted into assets, then get rid of the liabilities.
Wonderful.
It's very simple. Yeah, and assets are empowering influences, products or services that make up part of your life. And liabilities are disempowering, which drag you down.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it's people are only restricted by disempowering influences. If you divide your life into assets and liabilities in every aspect of it, then you will understand what is empowering you and what is pulling you back. So it provides a very clear picture of life before you, and you can actually find yourself much freer to move ahead and leap in beyond what you think you're capable of doing.
So the lesson to take away is add your assets and remove your liabilities, and you'll have an amazing life to live. So, Mr. Rego, what is that advice that you would want to give to our young entrepreneurs who are listening to this show?
One advice which I have lived by and always believed in is make your passion your work. So do what you believe will make you the most happy
Yes.
and money will follow.
True.
If you focus on aspects which you think will make you the most money,
Yes.
you will neither get money nor happiness.
True.
But if you do what you really want to do, you
Yes.
discover your true desires, your innermost passion,
Yes.
and you do something and everything with the intent of providing value to others,
Yes.
then nothing can stop you from being successful in life.
Wow, that's amazing. Live your passion each day. And that's the biggest mantra we've got in this interview with Mr. Rego. Thank you so much. So, sir, to tell the audience, Mr. Rego is an amazing animal lover. And we are waiting for his book, Walk the Dog. So, sir, can you talk about this book, Walk the Dog? It's a very interesting name, that comes to me and to our audience also. Can you just talk about it?
So, Walk the Dog will be out in the next 3 months, and it speaks about my experiences with animals and the learnings which I have got from them. Like, I have around 5 dogs and 11 cats.
Really? How many people?
That doesn't matter. But yes, they play a very important role in my life and very dear to me, and I learn a lot from them.
Yes.
So while observing the cats one day, I understood and discovered, I don't know how many of you know that Surya Namaskar is actually derived from the cats.
Uh-huh.
So the postures of Surya Namaskar are something which a cat does daily.
Alright.
So there are a lot of business principles for startups
Yes.
which I've learned from cats and dogs.
Wonderful.
And these learnings is what I'm sharing in the book, Walk the Dog.
Thank you, Mr. Rego, for being on the show. It really shows that what amount of commitment you have for our audience. It is going to impact a lot of lives who are watching this show. Thank you so very much.
My pleasure. Thank you and have a great life.
Amazing. To wrap up this show, I'll say have an awesome day ahead because you are awesome. Be true to yourself and life will never fail you. So what are you waiting for? Own up your greatness and soar high because the world needs that special you. Bye-bye. Take care. And that's the biggest mantra we've got in this interview with Mr. Rego. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Nirupama. Thank you for having me on the show.
There is something more to add. We are not ending.
Okay.